is going on, you absolute champions. Look who it is down there. Tonight, Beer Buddy's back and we're back behind the beers. That's right. So grab them. Get ready for it because it's going to be a nice long one. Oh, tonight we got Brandon, Dylan, and Branton, which is going to be a fucking fun thing for me to try and work out tonight. On Beer Buddy. Boys, say hello.
Hello.
Hey, Mom.
Brenton, say hi.
Hello.
Now. There we go.
Why the fuck are you even here? You're not saying anything.
No, he's an elusive drummer. That's cool, man. That's cool. You know, it just adds to it. Just adds to the whole ambience.
I like to think that, like, he speaks in, like, Morse code.
Yeah. Brandon, let your chair
And it's
down.
just...
Let your chair
Just
down.
like every time Brandon says something, it's
There
like...
you go. That's beautiful. Oh, there you go. We got Vance Fifth. He's already on the chat. Let's go. Yes, let's go. Let's go. MMK Promotions already on the chat too. Yeah. Hey.
Hey, Karen.
Kaz. How you go, love?
Hello, random people with strange usernames.
MMK is the guy... Is a...
Oh,
is the
fuck,
thing
that's Karen.
That's Karen.
Hey, Karen. Pleasure. Like, thank you for
More.
tuning in, Karen. I'm sorry. Like, it was just like a string of fucking letters, dude.
Even Anthony.
I don't know what
Anthony's
MMK
going on,
is.
boys. Anthony's asking what's going on.
Oh, Anthony's here. Oh, bless him. Like stood shy, Anthony.
Wait, he doesn't know.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I was like, this is past his bedtime. What the fuck is Anthony doing here? Like, his parents should have sent him to bed.
He's on the chat. That's all that
Anyway.
How's it all sounded? How's it all sounded out there, people? Let me know. Boys, how are you this evening? What is cracking?
I'm pretty good.
Dude, come on, man. Come on. Celebrate. You just moved into your new pad.
Dude,
Come on.
New place, first time live streaming. I feel pretty excited to do this tonight.
There you go,
What about
man.
you, Dylan?
I am here. I am conscious. As far as I know, I'm currently awake. So I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job of what I was, trained to do. So over to you, Brenton.
I am Bing chillin'. I am good.
There's always one. There's always one. We'll get you. What do you drink? What is all drinking tonight, boys? Come on, showers.
Okay, I'm currently drinking the same drink I drank when I was like fucking 15 years old. It's Miller Chill, but it's like baller. Like American beer, so it's like fucking close to water, but also like it's very limey. And I put on a British accent for a solid 6 years, so I'm a big fan of limey, yeah, like drink it, I guess. Like we're not sponsored by Miller or anything, but like Miller, if you want to sponsor us, like
Yeah, we'll
Yes.
send it.
I'm the same with the Young Henrys, guys. Come on.
Oh, yeah, dude, every single time we get a writer, it's always Young Henry's, consistently.
I think that's
doesn't matter in
the
this
thing I
way.
love about Young Henrys. They're supporting the local, I guess,
Yeah.
music scene a
Brisbane
lot.
is covered by it.
Yeah, it's covered by Young Henrys, and they're like.
It's
literally
almost like they
promoting a lot of
established
things.
that the capital city of Queensland are alcoholics.
Yeah, it's all those shows, man. Well, here's the thing, man. It's like I went up there, and like Newtown is from Sydney. It's from Newtown and Sydney, So when I showed it to my mate, he's like, "I've never seen this really up here before." And I think I bought the only case of VB that's ever been bought in Queensland in the last like 4 or 5 years.
People buy a BB, it's just when they have a lot of self-hate.
Yeah. That explains a lot.
They do.
That explains a lot. That explains so much.
Like, I will guarantee it. I remember, like, my old, okay, so, like, dude, like, my old band Grave Places, like, we had a song called 4X Bummer, right? Like, XXXX Bummer. Like, you only get it if you're from Queensland. And so, for some reason, like, some lady in Ballarat, bless her, I forget her name right now, but, like, she used to play us all the time. And I remember she used to, like, introduce the song as XXXX Bummer. And I was like, fuck, you clearly not succumb to alcoholism in the outright state before, So, like, 4X, like, even though, like, we're not currently drinking 4X, like, 4X, for sure.
Two beers
Like-
that will not appear in my show unless I do an origin piece is
Oh.
4X gold or 4X there. I don't want your mid-strength trash in my mouth. Yeah?
Fair.
4X dude, like 4X Summer slays, man. It is like the closest you can get to Corona without bullfighting someone.
I'll take the bullfighting rather than drink that shit. I'll take it.
I drink Monster.
I noticed
Monster
that, man.
fucking sucks, by the way. Like, seriously, like, when we met you at Gymna, like, Brandon had just, like, force-fed me a Monster in the crowd for PhD. Bless that band, by the way. Like, they're like, that band has more MyChem sweaters than any band I have ever been in. Which, like, is a feat, because I count for at least 2. But, yeah, no, like, a fuck Monster. Like, Brandon, like, fed me Monster, like, for a solid, like, 10 seconds. We'd already played that set. I already thought I was gonna throw up. I had spent, like, thank you. I went less hard than usual because, like, I was hungover as shit from the night before. Yeah, I went out for drinks with a bunch of PhD pals. And then I woke up.
PhD have been on Beer Buddy before?
Not that PhD. Like, I'm doing my doctorate. That was the PhD I meant in that case. But also the band PhD. We met at Gymna. I met at Gymna, and I thought they were fucking sick. Like they are like such good cunts. But yeah, no. Like the point I was trying to make was that I went out with my doctorate pals. Like, then I woke up the next morning with a phone call from Brandon that was just like, yo, where the fuck are you?
See, that's the thing with me. When I turn up to gigs or sets, I'm always the first one there because that means I can prepare more. But when these guys don't show up as early as I do,
I was the second one there. I was hungover as shit. I showed up before them. So, like, theoretically, that says something good about me, I would say. And that's what's important.
No, I was ready just to get up on stage and just play bass and sing, like, fuck you guys, and just accept my fate.
Your
just
parents would fucking hate you. They would just be like, we raised such a failure. Look at this. We have a son that plays bass and sings over the top at a festival.
Hey.
Like, I will go downstairs and I will tell Ari right now, and Ari will just be like, fucking weak, and then he'll go back to whatever, like, reality TV he's watching. Sorry, Ari, if you're watching, but, like, also, yeah, no, you're too busy watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians or whatever.
Oh, no. Wow.
Anyway, I think Brandon had something to say at some point.
Yeah, well, man, just go nuts. Like, this is what the platform's all about. Just let it all out. Just go hard.
Anyway, here are my thoughts on Maroon 5. No, done.
Well,
someone else say something.
We can say that. So, Brendan.
Yo.
Where did this whole concept for 3 Hour Flight come from? I mean, like, the chat is going off here tonight. It's a bit sketchy as far as the connection goes. I'm sorry about that, but this is being recorded at the same time, so it'll be posted back up on YouTube properly and all that stuff so you can watch later. So hopefully it comes back good. I'm trying it in a new room. Yeah, but where did the whole concept of 3 Hour Flight come from? And Stood Sharp jumped on the chat and said straight away that 3 Hour Flight are trash.
Oh yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, same.
Basically, I was not in the band when the name was made, but to my understanding, it's like from when the hijackers took the plane.
Oh, dude.
Oh, wow. Dude. Yeah, just for a straight
3 hour flight. 3 hour flight to World Trade Center.
Wow.
So the concept of 3 Hour Flight, to answer that question, to literally move away from what Dylan's talking about, because fuck you, Dylan.
Oh my god! Sorry, I'm single-handedly dismantled the entire. Anyway.
All right. So the whole concept of the whole concept of 3 Hour Flight, I think at that point in time, I just finished uni and I haven't really done anything musically in depth. Yeah, shut up. So in depth, so I ended up hitting up Brian, who I didn't know personally at the time, because he wasn't in a band anymore. So I thought I might as well.
Where did you meet him? Autism Anonymous?
Yeah. Stop it! What are you doing?
It's okay. I have a psych degree. It's fine. I'm allowed to use this term.
So what happened was I started.
I'm gonna need to post those screenshots.
I was talking to Brian. I messaged him on Facebook saying, "Hey, do you want to meet up and write songs together?" And he was just like, "Yeah." And then that's pretty much it.
What a good story.
See, we could have
That
covered
was
that all
way
entirely
better than
if you
any
didn't
of
interrupt
mine.
me.
I'm so glad you're the front man.
And then I remember, like, I think it was like 3 months straight after forming what we come to know as 3 Hour Flight, where we kind of took it quite seriously and tried to look for a drummer, and that's when Brenton kind of came in. So Brenton has been in a fair few projects with me, including a Blink tribute band.
Dude, why?
Like even before, before 3 Hour Flight, we were in that Future of a Different Past band as well. It just never really took off.
We had one original song and like 3 covers, and we never had a gig.
Never had a gig. And then I called him up one night, and I was kind of like, "Hey, there's no other drummer I would want to be a part of this project." Little did he know, he was the only drummer I could contact. So that's kind of like how 3 Hour Flight started. I mean, Dylan was the last kind of piece to the puzzle, essentially for 3 Hour Flight.
Basically, what they needed was a suitable sense of self-sabotage. So they were just like, okay, yeah, they were like, all right, let's find something that will dismantle everything we built.
So you're like the wild coyote in the whole situation.
Yeah, ideally, but we'll see.
No, I mean, look, I think in a grateful sense, and I think I can speak for Brenton here as well. I think adding Dylan and his personality and his guitar has kind of added another spark that we've been kind of missing for the last year and a bit now. How long have you been in Brisbane for, Brenton?
As a band, like just over 2 years.
Yeah. So it kind of reignited this whole passion to continue to play the, I mean, labels are dumb, but we are technically our pop punk emo vibing.
Oh, I thought you meant like major labels, like as in like record labels, and I was like, they are dumb. But like if you talk about categories, yeah, they're dumb. But like also, you're right, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, man, like
I'm very grateful. I'm like so grateful to play in this band with like such lovely people, that like give a shit about what they do, and like then they don't take themselves too seriously or anything like that. So like I was like overjoyed to have been considered, and then like I was like, you know, like Brandon hit me up and was just like, do you want to play guitar for us? And I was like, hell yeah. And we've kind of gone from there, and I'm very happy to be in this band.
Man, I'll tell you what, the vibe you guys gave off of Gymnar and shit like that, you guys absolutely tore the shit up there. You had to go like bumping. You had to go bumping. You guys.
Yeah, well, someone had
stage
nothing else to do in fucking Gymnar.
Man, Gymnar was cracking. I loved it. Loved it. That was an
That
experience.
was great.
Yeah, sorry, anonymous person. Yeah, I get that a lot. I'll try and shut up.
The one in the middle's talked way too much.
That's what my teachers in school used to say. Sorry, I'll try and shut up. Like, carry on.
Yeah, cool.
You just got told, man. Like, shit.
Hey, is everyone that's watching this live stream right now, can everyone like type into
Yeah,
Kyle?
roast me.
Yeah, like fuck you, Dylan. Let everyone else talk.
Do it.
I would deserve it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
I would say.
Just a big flip off in the chat.
Oh, look at that. There's fucking no one.
Come on.
No one is listening to you, Brandon. You have no power here.
Yeah. But that's pretty much 3 Hour Flight's story with Dylan's input.
Well, man.
Thanks, Dylan.
I love it. I love it. This is crazy. I love this shit. This is what it's all about. It's why I do live streams, people. Like, this is the exact reason why I do it. Because, yeah. Give the boys a handful of drinks and let's see what happens. So, Gymnar, your experience there, did you expect that sort of reception? Because I did bump into a couple of people through the day that were like, yeah, 3 Hour Flight and stuff like that, and you were nice enough to bring up who was it from Stoodshire?
Anthony.
Yes.
Anthony. We got him to play drums.
Yeah.
Dude, he's our
Anthony.
boy. He's such a sweet kid, man.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh yeah, he's wholesome as hell. And his
Yeah, because he grew up.
I mean, dude,
he grew up near where I grew up.
oh really? That's cool.
Yeah, man, he's a Sydney boy.
Hell yeah. What, Brenton?
Flawless. Flawless recovery. Sorry, boys. Yeah, no, like, dude, Anthony is a gun. Like, he's like actually entirely like stood shy. Like, they are underrated as shit, and they're gonna be really good in about 3 years.
Oh yeah, I mean, like as I always say in a lot of like conversations with people, especially on that Gymna promo video that we did with me being weird. I mentioned like Stood Shy is essentially 3 Hour Flight's younger brothers, and I can't wait to a point where we can.
Dude, they're gonna be way better than us.
Oh yeah,
like,
for sure. I
You
mean,
just gotta
look.
steer him in the right direction, man. That's all you got to do. Like, it's good that you can sort of mentor those kids and steer them on that right path, because I guess you guys are picking it up sort of now as like a thing, and I guess they got years on you, and that's all it is in the game. They got age on you, and because they're younger,
for sure.
you can sort of just drum it into them about what they sort of need to do and shit like that. And
yeah, I mean, I can't wait to get to a point where we either collaborate with them or I guess be that kind of guardian figure if we ever take them on tour. I mean, there have been a handful of bands that have done it for us as well that haven't really seeped into the same genre as us. But to see such a young band play that same type of genre with us kind of makes it feel a little bit more special to take them on this kind of like tour experience later down the track if, you know, if we're still kicking it. Well, I'm sure we will.
Because the band that did that for us and like took us on our first tours and stuff, we couldn't be more thankful for that.
Yeah.
So it was an incredible experience to do that.
Like, actually, you know, in the meantime, like while we're talking, I just wanted to give a shout out in case they're watching it now or like they're planning to watch it after this live stream. But Forest have been a big part of 3 Hour Flight's life in the sense that they've taken us on tour. They actually were the bands who recommend us for gigs like opening up for Polaris, opening up for Hellions.
Hold on. Let's just take a step back.
Wait.
Did you say you guys open for Polaris?
Yes.
Yeah, we did one there. Jesus Christ, Dylan, you're breaking
Sorry, I was looking at. I needed to get my pigless gloves out. Like, I've been prompted, and like they smell like beer from the last time I wore them. But like, fuck it.
I'm sorry. Like, I try to write down
Thanks,
notes
Christy.
and look for other bands while you guys talk. So, who was that band that you guys said that sort of took you guys on tour?
They're called Forest.
Forest.
They're from Cairns. I don't know how to describe their music by saying.
I'd say like Dance Gavin Dance, but like
with Taking Back Sunday vibes.
Yeah.
Fuck! Why have I never listened to this band before? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's how I describe it. I mean, the first tour we did with them, we described them as sounds.
It's just noise.
It's just
Yeah.
noise.
I gotta get through some of this chat because it's bumping it. Oh, this is good. We got
Oh, fuck yeah.
We got Reese Teal, you know, so it's like, hi Brandon.
Hey,
We
Reese.
got Christy, you know,
We got-
love
Yeah.
those
Bless you,
beautiful
Christy.
gold-
Thank you for coming.
Should have worn. Oh, so that's why you're getting your gloves. There you go, Reese. Nicotine and energy.
I
drinks
know.
are-
Okay, so like I was gonna wear them from the get go, but they still smell like beer from Gymna.
Yeah, mate, my
Sorry.
jumper took 3 washes to get the smell of smoke out of it.
Dude, like straight up, I put these through 2 washes
Yeah.
consistently, and they still
Mate.
smell like fermented alcohol.
That's good. Just make you play better. Keep your fingers all strengthened and shit.
Yeah, they keep them warm, dude.
Christy says my BF said Dylan looks like a skinny. Or what's this? Ollie Skies.
Ollie Sykes. Yeah, I haven't pissed on anyone yet, so there's that. But thank you, I'll appreciate it.
Did he piss on someone?
He pissed on someone. I mean, like theoretically you can't prove it, but I know he pissed on
He
someone.
went R. Kelly on that shit.
So, yeah, no. He's not the best vegan
Allegedly.
in terms of like vegan street cred. Allegedly.
Hey, say that again. Say to everyone you're vegan.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, no, I'm vegan.
See, no one cares.
No one cared anyway. We have like 5 people in the chat, dude.
Oh wow, that hurts.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, you
No, 5 people is good.
On the show, you fucking asshole.
Dude, I don't.
That's
care.
our fault, not your fault. That's not your fault, Kyle.
Honestly,
That's our
honestly,
fault.
I think after this, people might take a bit more notice. This is cracking. I love this shit. This is great. Boys, you managed to get yourselves on a bit of Triple J during the week. You got a bit of playtime on Triple J, man. Tell us about it. Come on.
That was exciting because it was really weird because I think it was only in the last month we've uploaded SOS onto Triple J Unearthed, and I think after releasing some video footage from Gymna actually onto our Instagram, Short, Fast, and Loud found us and was like, "Hey, do you want your song to be played on Triple J? Because it's quite good." And that's pretty much it. I was thrilled because like Triple J.
Dude, okay, how come alright? Brandon didn't tell us that there was like an intro and shit. I found out from my fucking mum. My mum texted me at like fucking like 10:30 at night and was just like, "Oh yeah, like I really like your song." Like I was like super stoked on like Brandon's intro, and I was like, "Brandon's intro," and then she was just like, "Yeah, like he like did a talk about like how like it's okay to ask for help and stuff like that." And I was like, "I know Brandon. I love him. He's an idiot. Like, what the fuck did he say?" But it was all good. He said good things, so it was fine. But like, I was definitely paranoid when my mom was just like, "Oh yeah, Brandon like did an intro and didn't tell you guys." I was like, "Oh fuck, how many?" I was like, "How many dick jokes is he make?"
I'm doing the intro. What's up, Tommy C? How you going, dude?
No, I think because it like the intro was, I felt kind of paranoid and anxious because I feel like I needed to be punctual for this guy because he's gonna play us on Triple J.
Yeah.
So I did that really quickly for myself and be like, I don't want anyone else to wait on our song's gonna be played on the radio if I don't send it.
Yeah,
it
no,
won't
straight
be.
up.
So
Like I
did
was
it quickly.
expecting it. And then like my mom texts me out of my mom never texts me after 8 p.m.
Let me just stop you. Sorry. You don't have to justify yourself to these people. You're the front man of the band. Simple
Exactly.
as that.
Thank you. Exactly. I'm the front man. I'm supposed to be the diva. And here you go. Oh, I play 6 fucking strings and I lie on the floor when I sing and I keep playing and I look like I'm twitching the fuck out from stuff. Yeah, fuck you, Dylan.
Fair enough.
Hey, Brenton, how are you going tonight, man? You haven't said anything?
I'm good. I'm just waiting.
Waiting for what?
Chance to speak.
Okay.
Something cool.
Oh, by all means, tell us how you've been viewing Avatar or something. What TV shows have you seen lately, Brent?
Hang on, Kyle's got a question to ask. This is his show.
Oh, dude.
It's alright.
Yo, no, like, fuck that noise. Like, Tom C is keen to meet B-Buddy.
Don't know if you remember.
Kyle, did you meet Tom C?
The other month, I have vague recollections of a lot of Gymna. I don't remember people's names. I remember some faces.
Oi, was he the sexy milkman?
Bro, I drank my body
What?
weight. I drank my body weight in beer. I swear I drank my body weight in beer that weekend.
Okay, but like, do you guys remember this? Like, there was a sexy milkman. You guys remember that, right? Like, there was a dude that was walking around in overalls and nothing fucking else. And he was like built as shit. And like he was full on like walking around like making like milk jokes.
You ever seen that South Park episode?
This happened.
Right side alcoholic.
It was like how did you not make friends with that dude? Like he was like the G.
Oh, see, Christy cares, man. I care. Hashtag vegan rep.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Oi, Christy, what's your favorite vegan recipe lately?
There you go.
You don't wait for the...
I've been like, dude.
Reese's ass.
When are we getting an SOS music video? Never. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like, never gonna happen.
Oh, we'll do something eventually. We just don't want to give away too many secrets.
But also, like, never gonna happen. Deal with it. I am the.
The secret is we're broke.
I am the ranger who was hanging out with a kid wearing the rainbow unicorn hat.
Oh.
Camp next to Skullbone. Dude.
Yeah, I interviewed them. They were on my
Wait, were you
video.
guys like? Did any of you guys? Were you guys wearing like the fucking wizard ponchos and shit? Because like I wanted to buy one of those. Like I was like, in terms of like how I should age into like Gandalf or something.
Oh, so Tom was wearing the unicorn hat.
The rainbow unicorn hat.
I interviewed him. How you going, Tom? What's cracking, man? You're in my video. How you going? What's cracking, Tom? I'm getting messages.
Tom, join our interview, man. What are you doing?
It's just 3.
Oh, we've been abandoned by Tom.
Wait, did Tom leave? No!
He didn't leave, he just didn't reply.
This is Blink
Same
182
thing.
all over again, just Tom. No!
Hey, Mom!
So what was the whole draw? So here's my big question. Here's my big question to the collective, I guess. Is that pop punk has been done so many times. It has been done. You guys have managed to do it and bring something nice and fresh to it. With your nice little heavier bits and pieces and stuff like that. The 3 songs that you release, the screaming parts that you add to it, which I absolutely fucking
That's all
love.
Brian, by the way.
I love that shit. Brian, where are you? Hurry up, dude. Just jump on a chat and I'll bring you up on another screen, man.
We've been
Come on.
telling him, like,
You
we've been
should've
telling
jumped
him the entire time. Yeah.
Regardless. Yeah. But yeah, so
We appreciate your engagement though, Tom.
So where did this whole urge to try and sort of bust into this done art, but then try and have that ability to make it fresh? Was it a slow burn, or was it just something that all came naturally once you got the 4 of you together eventually?
Well, I can't speak for Dylan because he's still the new guy in the band. But I guess we are all influenced with different bands that don't even correlate with pop punk.
2 words, neck deep.
Yeah, so Neck
That's
Deep's
it.
one of our biggest influences as a band too. So that's kind of the one band that we've kind of engaged with a lot. And well, I
I
don't
think
know.
it's because we all listen to different genres. Like Brandon.
Yeah, we all
Brandon
listen to
is-
different genres.
Brandon is
and we all
solely
love
pop
neck
punk.
deep.
Brian is solely fucking like deathcore and stuff. So he brings all the heavy stuff.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a mix. So I guess I can like bridge it together. And Dylan hasn't done anything yet. But
Actually, I have. You guys just haven't heard it. Me and Brian were super stoked. Like basically, Brian came around last night, and I played my bits for Down and Out for him. So we have like some, I wrote some. I wrote some bits for Down and Out. And, yeah, like it was like that. Fucking hell! I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry you choose to put that in an inconvenient place. But yeah, I added some like my cam style like octave parts in the choruses and some Seosin style lead parts in the verses, and Brian was like super into it. And these dudes don't have a fucking clue what's going on, but the important thing is they got me for a reason, so like I presume that they will just deal with it, you know? Like it's sort of just like, okay, like Brian's already on the spectrum, like if he's gonna be fussy, he's gonna be the main one.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, Brandon thinks he's gonna be fussier than Brian for some fucking. Hold on, what is this? I mean, Brandon listens to Avril Lavigne, so that's probably where the pitchy vocals come from. Lol.
Thanks for
Yeah,
he's
but
not
like
wrong.
also, like every one of us had a picture of Avril Lavigne sitting on our wall.
I'm a little
It's
bit of
like-
Avril Lavigne.
I would dude, like Avril Lavigne could come up to me and just be like, play guitar for me, and I would dish every one of these guys. I'm sorry, but like I love you guys, but like also like I would piss on you for a Klondike bar to like play with Avril, you know. So it's fine.
I'll try to
Cool.
get my daughter in.
Oh,
Dude,
that's cool.
yes. Oi,
Do
oi,
it.
oi.
Do
You
it.
know what? Go the Under My Skin record for sure. Oh, I want to hear some Christian era Under It samples in there. That's all right. I just got Christy. I just got Brian into Confide, so like it's gonna happen. I mean,
Dude, your attention to everything is weird.
No, but that's
I get
good.
that a
It's
lot.
good. No, it's not attention. It's hyper focus. He's hyper focused. That's what it is.
Hell yeah,
And
dude.
there's no-
Hell yeah.
and
What
there's
was the
no-
question again?
My question was, what drew you to
I get that a lot too.
What drew you sort of into this whole niche of trying to revive this whole pop punk
Pop
thing?
punk.
Because that's
Well,
that's what spun me out about the whole thing. I saw you guys play, and I'm like, man, these guys do it, but they do it different and they do it well. Do you guys use a lower tuning or anything sort of like that, or like is it a bit more in depth?
I mean,
thank you for that opening. I am real pissed off at the fact that, sorry, Brandon, but like also, Brandon makes us use drop tune pedals so that we don't have to switch guitars. I was like super keen to be switching guitars and like, you know, like wanking off and stuff like that. And then Brandon was like, no, you can't do it. Like we're just gonna we're gonna use some drop tune pedals and then we're gonna streamline stuff. And I was like, all right, that's fine. But also like it got like super confusing when we have a song called Out and Doubt. And it turns out it was in fucking drop C sharp when normally we play in drop D or drop C. Confused the shit out of me. So,
I mean, I think he was more referring to the question like what makes us different to any other pop punk band.
oh, dick jokes, easy.
No, I mean
Brandon's dick jokes.
That's a Blink thing though.
Yeah, but your dick jokes are better than Blink.
I'm sure most of you can understand after seeing a show from us. A lot of the dick jokes that I do make, which is purely Blink 182 influence. That's kind of one of my biggest things. And what makes us different to a lot of other pop punk bands who are doing the same genre that we are is the fact that I think it's more of the connection I have with the boys in the songwriting process as well.
Yeah, I agree.
There's a lot of love that does go into a lot of our songwriting, and
A lot of bands don't have that.
and that energy just pops out of it quite well.
Yeah,
And
straight up.
yeah, and just we're going back to your other question, Kyle. Before I think what Brenton said with us being influenced by different genres of music, it gives us that opportunity to mix certain genres together as well. Even though there's certain things that we do already that has been done before, it's
fresh because like we're able to like do things that we wouldn't normally be able to do because we have like fucking Brian who is like some metal sweater, and then we have like, you know, like Brenton who is like into like SoundCloud rap and stuff like that. We have me who's like the emo kid, and then you have Brandon who ties it all together. You know, like it just works quite well, and that was like one of the main reasons I joined this band. Was because I could just like I was like, okay, these are the roles, I know where I can slip in.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
really good, man. That's like awesome that you've actually sort of taken that depth and thought into the whole process. And man, the production. Where did you guys do all this in house, or did you guys record at somewhere in particular?
So
I'll
the
answer your
first
question.
two singles
I'll answer your question in a second, Tom. Go.
Sorry.
Wait, was that?
No.
Okay, all right.
No, there's
You
separate.
first.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the first two singles we released, we recorded them up in Cairns at a studio called Quiet Please, and we got them mixed by a close friend of Brian's, actually, who used to do mixing for his old band, Jake Nellis of, was it Arch Studios or Arch Productions? Was something like that. I don't know, something very death metal-y sounding or metal-y sounding, and yeah, that's how we kind of did a lot of our recordings. And then with SOS, surprise, we're releasing a couple new singles pretty soon because we were in the studio for what? How long were we in there for?
I don't know. I wasn't.
No, I wasn't talking to you. I'm talking to
Yeah,
Brent.
but I wanted to chime in.
We were doing a long process in the studio. Up at Lush Studios with an engineer named Bernie, who, if he watches this after, thanks Bernie for putting up with us for 3 days, 3 days worth of recording, yeah, we that's how we kind of did the process. Well, if that makes any sense.
It does.
What do you want, Phil?
Go.
Okay, so like from when I was like fucking like 18 years old or whatever, his name's Troy Brady. He used to play in a band called the Yami Affliction. He's recorded my band since then, and like, you know, like the extent to which he pays attention and detail, I would be very keen to work with him with this band next, you know. So I feel like, you know, like thank you for vibing the mixes we have and stuff like that. But I feel like if we went with Troy, it'd be a whole new level.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I feel like.
Because, man, look, at the end of the day, I haven't shied away from this. Mixes on Spotify, because it's pretty much all you get these days. That compression rate.
Yeah.
It does so much with your mix and stuff like that. I don't think people really...
like, the alternative is, like, doing videos and stuff like that. I
Ooh,
feel like
that's...
videos are also, like, a big thing. You know, like, people just, like, even though, like, it doesn't make you a whole lot of money, it gives you a whole lot of clout. Because, like, you're doing a narrative, you're, like, doing something artistic with your music, you know. So like, there is a, like, I know Brian's not a huge for videos, but, like, I feel like we could do some, like, really killer things with videos.
Man, I'll tell you something my kids love. My son, excuse me, in particular, loves music video clips, like fucking sick for him.
Dude, what are his favorite videos?
So
I'm curious. How old is your son?
My son's 1. He's turning 2 in October.
Yeah.
So he's he's a massive fan of Electric Callboy or Eskimo Callboy.
Eskimo Callboy, yeah.
Yeah, Eskimo. Yeah. Or they're now Electric Callboy. What do we listen to? Like because I'm obviously doing this podcast stuff now. We listen. He loves your stuff. Like, loves a 3-hour flight video.
Oh, I mean, dude, I'll take that. Like if any kid like listens to music,
yeah, man.
Better than an
look,
adult listening to our music. So
if you guys get 5,
please though, like, fuck adults, man. Like some kid.
Kids
like,
are where it's at,
some
man.
kid is just gonna be like, oh yeah, fucking sweat your band. Like some fucking like 28-year-old is just be like, oh yeah, listen to one song. You know, like, I would way rather like some like fucking 12-year-old kid listen.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm 36 and I was that guy. That just got stuck. Yeah, now I am, but like, I got stuck in a music funk where I just listen to the same old shit. And the best thing ever I did was start doing this, because it's just expanded my horizon so much more. And it's made music fun again, because I get to speak to awesome people like you guys and stuff like that. But yeah, the whole thing, like, what you guys caught me out straight away, like, let's go fucking crazy. The whole thing, you guys just brought everything that is pop punk and a bit more. Like, Dylan, you were fucking nuts. I swear you broke. Did you break a string?
Yeah,
I knew you did.
A string in the last 2 songs, but I didn't need that string for those 2 songs.
Yeah. You were fine.
I was gonna call it. I was gonna like in the second last song, I was gonna like go up to Brandon and just be like, I can't do another one, because like I was like super hungover. Like, I thought I was gonna puke on stage. So that's why I lied down. But like, I was just like, yeah, no, fuck it, let's do it. So we survived, but yeah, that's a thing for sure. I did break his string.
I knew you did.
But we were fine regardless. I did have like I had a spare set of strings in my guitar case, but I was like, it's not worth it because I don't use it for the next 2 songs anyway. So like, fuck it.
That's it. That's exactly right. Rock and roll, baby. Rock and roll, baby. We're gonna read some of this chat because it's pumping. We're gonna read a bit. I know you boys can read it, but I like to read it back.
No,
read it back. I'm
you know,
reading it also.
And
Just like a pregnant woman.
yeah, go, P. And if you haven't, like, just hit that little like and subscribe button, man. Because if I get to 100 subs on the YouTubes, I'll do a shoey live on you. Yeah, I'll do a shoey live on YouTube. So if you can find, like, I think it's like 30 something or 40 something people by now, I'll do a shoey like tonight. Actually, maybe not tonight. I have one more beer. I only have one more beer. But yeah.
Hey, guys in the chat, and also Kyle, do you want to see a trick that Brenton and I can do?
What is it?
Here you go.
Wait.
There it is.
Do you have an invisible ball?
Yeah, it was. Yes, it was an invisible ball. And look who's entered the room. We have got a wild Brian up here. Everyone say hi, Brian.
Hi, Brian. Alright, so Tom, I have no idea. Reese Lee and that have not actually released this stuff properly. If you go on YouTube and look them up, he's actually released a 30-minute track on YouTube that you can watch, and it's a live showpiece that he does, and the sound is fucking spectacular on it. Corey, how you going, man? What is cracking, my dude? Miss you, my brother. Okay, so Christy's asked, when is the next gig? And any other answer than this weekend is a wrong answer.
Yes.
Oh, I have a nice dad bod. Christ. I'm not actually that fat. I promise. Look. Wait. Not actually fat.
That's Brian, guys.
I'm so happy you joined. I'm so happy.
I'm happy he's joined too. You're missing out on a lot of fun, and you can get in the way of Dylan when he talks.
What? I can make sure you shut up. No, one of my beers.
Okay, you go get one of your beers.
Oh, come on.
That's not a weed.
Oh shit!
You know what we're gonna do? While these guys are setting up, we're gonna hold on. Let me just fix this up.
Head.
Hey Brian.
Dick.
Brian,
Yes.
which one's to your beers?
Fine.
All right, boys. I'm gonna put on the 3 hour. I'm gonna put on the video clip.
Cool.
He's a bottle of energy. Oh, fuck you up on me.
Have you muted us?
No, I didn't mute you. Just mute yourselves.
I have no idea how to... Oh, wait, hang on. I know how to do that.
Yeah, no shoey. No shoey until I get my 100 subs, guys. Not a chance. Alright, so we're watching the 3 hour flight video. Yeah, I know, I'm sitting on 69. I only need 30 more and I'll do the shoey. We'll blank these guys out. Those guys are crazy, eh? Dead set. I love this shit. This is why I like doing it live, people. Seriously, this is why I like doing it live. Tommy C, thank you so much for doing that interview too, by the way, dude. Like, really just... Yeah, it was awesome. Just really set the whole Gymnar thing off. Thank you for everyone that came up to me at Gymnar and said hello and stuff like that. I can't wait to have more of the bands on.
Dude, Gymnar
Bigger
was
ahead.
fucking sick. There were so many good bands.
Man, it was all top tier. It was all top tier. This is what I don't know. Like, everyone has a potential to
Break it. Yeah, no, like, dude, PhD Slade, like, fucking, like, Tripsit Slade.
Oh, yeah. Trip said, fucking let me sing a song with them.
Oh, man.
Because I forgot the lyrics.
Man, what I got a very big stream coming up. I got a couple of the Gymnar crew coming on for a think tank on the 18th of June.
Fuck yeah.
So that'll be an interesting stream. So everyone look out for that one. I'll plug that while I'm
It
here.
was, like, so fucking sick.
Yeah, man.
Like, everyone was, like, lovely.
I'll see if I can pull up some of that.
Yeah, it was so good to, like, go so far from home and have people give a shit. You know, like,
This boy's never done regionals.
Well,
I've done regionals, but the regionals tended to be like 2 people that knew the songs that showed up, and the rest was just like us like staying over, getting drunk in Kumagata, you know.
Different experience.
Different experience for sure, dude.
Brian, how you going, man? What's cracking, my dude?
Well,
It's good, man. It's good.
I forgot my jack because I was everyone's taxi.
Yeah, well, if you help Jack on the horse, you gotta help Jack off the horse,
I
right?
already,
Yeah.
I got a good joke there.
That's what you would have said an hour ago.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, rate.
Brian is our boy, man. Like, Brian rides like most.
Nah, that's not.
Reese is Ross has asked for an EP launch of King Lee's Throne.
It's like they blended.
EP launch of King Lee's Throne.
It won't be
in the EP launch, it's a
Hold up, don't.
it's a surprise.
It's a half.
We're not
surprise.
playing King Lear's Throne.
Yes, we are. We're going to be playing King of the Throne at the end of July. That's something we're going to be doing. But what for? Not letting you know yet.
Good.
Yeah, but the
It
fact
could
that
be a normal show. Could just be. We might get up and do an acoustic set. Who knows?
We might actually do strip teases to the people that come to the show. It's not even gonna be
if we
music.
do,
It's just a lot
I
of things.
ain't gonna be there.
But it's
Just
just
saying.
it's just gonna be
I'm
Brent
no
and
piece of
dancing
meat.
But
and
we
the
need
3
the
of
emo
us.
twink community, bro.
I'm sure you do, but also that ain't what I signed up for, son.
Nah. You need to bring in that demographic.
I want
Not
to.
your ball.
You are. You know you are. That's the reason why you're here.
Fuck it.
It has nothing to do with the guitaring. Has nothing to do with the guitaring.
Alright.
So what is what? So, man, you guys are throwing me, but I love it. It just makes for the better experience. I love every second of it.
A weird energy we got up in here.
Man, but that's what drew me to you guys, because I saw you guys on, like, I don't know if you saw, like, you saw Brandon. I did that little like review when I was doing the
By the time you finish
when I was
the
just talking through the Gymnar thing and just trying to promote the Gymnar stuff, and I was like, man, 3 hour flight, okay, pop punk, okay, this hasn't been in my repertoire for a very long time.
Oh, so that was.
And then when I
Was that when you caught on to us?
yeah, and then I got to see you guys.
The interview that Brandon did, right?
No, it was completely before that, and it was so Karen gave me some tickets to give away to Gymnar. She goes, do you reckon you can get rid of these? So I went, okay, I'll do a live stream today and I'll try and give them away. So I went through and I just went through the list of all the bands that were playing at Gymnar, and I just went, okay, you got a video clip on YouTube, you got a video clip on YouTube, you got a video clip on YouTube, and I just went bang, 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 bang. And I just went, I've heard of this, I've interviewed this band, or I've heard of this band, and I've watched this band, and you guys came up, and I'm like, okay, I haven't seen these guys yet. I'll do this as like a live review as well. And man, I was picking up what you boys were putting down, and then when the screams came in, I was just like, oh, you guys just grabbed me, because I'm a metalhead through and through. But man, you guys done it so well. And then the Gymnar performance, the energy you guys brought to the whole thing, just really wrapped the whole thing up for me, because my one issue with bands these days is that sound producers do very good work. Like the people that record do very good, and it was a transfer. And you guys played very, very, very well. You guys even did the whole thing where you brought other people up on stage, and
Anthony Slater too, dude.
you did,
and it was like fucking.
And Branton was good on bass, and
5 years time.
well, man, that guy's just an absolute animal. I've been in private chats with him. Shout out, buddy. He's a good dude. No, he's a good dude.
Yeah, no, Anthony Slays, man.
But we're here to talk about 3 hour flight. What is the motto? So when you guys walk into the recording studio, up until this point, I know, sort of Dylan's sort of coming to this halfway and whatever. Like, have you recorded with these guys, Dylan, yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Basically, like Brian came around last night, and I showed him like my lead lines for Out and Doubt.
Out and Doubt. Down and Out.
Shut the fuck up! People aren't meant to know what it's called.
Do it the dyslexic way. It's fine. It's fine. I do what you meant.
Anyway, like I showed Brian lead lines and he was like into them, so like I presume they will be alright. What is this?
Lower or away from the mic? You're a bit loud there, bro.
So that.
Am I a bit loud?
I was wondering who his caretaker was.
Oh, I'm just me. I'm not his caretaker.
Oh, you're his caretaker.
You're
his caretaker.
Like someone has to do it every time you get drunk, but like this time it isn't Brian, so it's fine.
Oh, there you go.
It's never been me.
I think Karen just sent me. Let's see if I can find that.
Whoa, Karen dropped the video.
Karen, I just dropped a vid into your DMs. Is that you?
No.
That's me. That's me.
Oh, that's Beer Buddy.
That's all me.
Alright.
That's all me.
So Brenton.
I didn't get it.
Brenton. You look nice today.
How many nipples does he have?
How many nipples do you have?
Where do you?
5.
So back to my question. When you guys walked into the studio for the 3 tracks, other than you, Dylan, so just try and.
Yeah, good, thank you. Thanks for.
Are you talking about?
Well, no, just the whole. Just.
So you're talking about Letting Go, SOS, and Summer Heat, are you?
Yeah, the 3 that you got released on Spotify is pretty much the 3 that we got sort of like the high exposure to. So that's what I'll talk about. When you guys sort of walked into that, did you guys do like pre-production and stuff like that? Was there any pre-recording or anything like that? Or do you?
That is incredibly interesting.
I wish there was.
Fully in on this. All right. So what happened?
Hold on. Sorry. Like someone is just like.
Shut
Who
up.
knows? With music this good and airtime on Triple J, the next kid might be opening for Yummy Affliction. No, it fucking won't.
What happened?
I'm sorry. Anyone but if Troy was still in it, yeah, for fucking sure, dude. But like at this point, no. Anyway.
Don't say that.
Anyway. So first up, they're 2 separate recording sessions. For Letting Go and Summer Heat, they're with our boys up in Cairns, Quiet Please Records or Studios? Studios.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a big story. I'm not gonna get into that, but we basically did it raw there. We did individual tracking, so it was lead guitar does 2 takes and 2 takes of rhythm, and the rhythm does 2 takes, that kind of thing, the normal setup. Drums were all live done, and it was done in a live room as well. The second time we went to record, which is the time that you hear in SOS, we actually did a whole bunch of pre-work. So it was to minimize our time in the studio and to open us up to change our sound at will, which is we recorded raw DIs and we went in and reamped them with the studio that we were using, which is Lush Studios, and our engineer was Bernie Wedrat. Yeah. So
Shout out.
SOS.
Yeah, shout out to Bernie Wedrat.
But also, if I had it my way, like Troy.
Dylan, you weren't even a band yet.
Anywho, and so,
Soon.
And then
Soon.
we had live drums done. And then the most post-production we've done is we added a bass drop and reverse certain. Who's that?
Because that was the one.
Someone writing out drum.
I don't know, but that was the one.
Branching.
It's actually funny that you talk about that bass drop because I was sitting in my car. I wasn't sitting in my car. I was driving on the way home, and I said to that Google thing, my Google car tricked out thing. I was like,
Google car.
I'm old.
Google car.
I'm old. My Android Auto thing. I was like, hey Google. Oh, excuse me, I didn't burp into it. I said, hey Google, play the new 3 Hour Flight song, and it came on, and I was like, oh, this is a really pretty intro. Oh, this is really.
Yep.
Is this SOS?
Yeah, this song is really, and like I turned it like right up, like I maxed out my car.
Oh no,
That's
you
how you
made a
meant to listen
mistake.
to it, dude.
So then I'm like,
No, like straight up, like
I'm cruising.
I joined this band after the fact. Like SOS is one of the best songs.
Dude.
Like, SOS Night Falls.
Man,
Um,
I'm cruising along in my car, and I'm just like, oh, this is really pretty. And then that sub drop hit me, and I nearly crashed my car.
yeah, that's how it, dude. That's how it happens. Like I sent that song to my mom. I was like, yo, it is like fucking like True Colors, Cindy Lauper. Like listen to it. She was about 20 seconds in, and then she sent me a text that was just like, oh, what was with that? Like, and I was actually, she didn't send me a text. She like called me, and she was like, what was with that? And I was like,
It's edgy and it's cool. It's fun.
yeah,
Sub
so
drops are
much.
the
I
best.
was like,
The second one, I
Yeah.
nearly died. Because,
Right.
like, okay, the first one got me. The first one got me. And then the second one, I'm just like, okay, I'm cool. And the second one, I'm just like, whoa, fuck again. But, man,
Yeah, no, right?
so
Look,
good.
that's the point.
I love getting creative in those kind of aspects. Just putting in weird little things to accentuate certain areas. It's not stuff that you'll hear live, unfortunately, as of yet. Until we're running with backing tracks and that whatnot, if we even do.
I would have it that way, personally.
But
Do it.
anywho,
Do it.
we just were like, hey, even in regards to the screaming vocals that are coming up, there's a whole vocal range that I can't use on stage that I can use in the studio.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
So there's that. So like, we just want to make our recordings like extra special. Sort of like, when you come see us live, you're gonna love us. But when you listen to us, you're gonna
That's
go,
true.
damn, these guys actually think a little bit.
Yeah. Well, that is
Just a little bit, though, like,
that
not too
is
much, like, we're
such a
still
true
playing
statement. That is such a true statement, because when, like, okay, I heard that track that we just played, and yeah, it was mad.
Yep.
And man, the whole Let It Go, and then I didn't know about SOS until you guys said that it was coming up on the Triple J thing. So I waited till the day, like I waited till I was coming home, and I'm like, okay, chuck it on. And man, solid as shit. Like solid as shit. You guys really walk into the studio with you guys can see that you've walked into the studio with an actual plan, because one thing that's got me with a lot of you punk bands is that you guys like to really raw dog the industry. You guys like to walk in there and do a lot. Like, no, you do, because you like to do a lot of like live recordings and shit like that, where I'm sort of from that realm where, yeah, but I'm from that realm of like, everything has to be pre-production. You give everything pre-production. You send it to your sound guy,
Yeah.
and then you're working it from there. But for what you guys have done and the sound that you guys have produced is fucking top notch. You guys should be so happy with the progression that you guys have made. How do you guys think,
Definitely.
like, with the energy that you guys bring to your live set? What do you like, and the whole transition of bringing other people in and doing all stuff like that? Do you find it hard to sort of maintain that level all the fucking time, because it's high energy?
Yeah,
Brandon
who
has
really wants
something to
answer
say.
that question?
No, I don't have anything to say about it.
What? You're the front man. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh well.
I can answer the question.
No, because-
Brian, you go,
Do it.
and I'll branch out from you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I'll go
deal.
after. I'll go
Okay,
after
all right,
Brian.
fair.
Yeah, alright. With doing, see, our stage presence doesn't really bother us. We're there to have fun and
Yeah.
to hope people have fun with us, kind of
Both.
thing. So, like, we don't really have to focus on it so much.
It's
but
like
when it comes to, like, guest performers and that kind of thing, we haven't necessarily done that really recently. It's something that I'm semi-hesitant about, personally. I know it's something like guest featurings and whatnot, they're all important and cool
Oh,
in their own
and
right.
I completely understand what you're saying. It takes one night on a guest performance that's having a bad night and too many drinks, and the whole thing goes fucking pear-shaped.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
not
to be
just that,
fair, I
but
would still
also-
prefer that. Like, I love the community of that kind of thing.
But
Yeah,
that
but
also
it's the,
adds to the, if the
You don't wanna
main
fuck up your
vocalist
sound.
or main guitarist can't do the thing that the guest vocalist did. Wouldn't that be sort of too much of a tease for the audience?
yeah.
Not just that. I just remember one time, it was one of my first ever gigs. Dreamer Dreamer.
You guys have played with
It
some
was-
serious fucking bands, man.
Side note, did you... okay, like,
Was
Brian,
the Heartbound, Come Home True Love?
good.
Alright, so Come Home True Love, there's a high note that is sung in the record,
Yeah.
but the vocalist can't hit it live, and so I was really let down by that.
I feel
When
ya.
it- when it
Nah,
came
man.
up.
And, like, but they played to the loss, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, good. Did they have, like, Matt from the Getaway Plan, like, guesty? They should have, if they didn't. I'm sorry, but, like...
It was a Chaos gig. It was.
Alright.
Where the fuck else does the Getaway Plan play other than, like, regional Australia?
Alright, boys.
I don't.
Alright,
sorry.
since we're on the motor bands, excuse me, these beers are just so nice. I haven't been drinking through the week.
Yeah,
They've just
no,
been really
fuck
hitting the
no,
right
dude.
spot.
Like, what bands are you into?
That is exactly what I'm going to ask you guys. Like, so give me the 3 each of yous. I want 5. I don't want albums. I want the artist.
Thank you, Reese, by the way.
I want the artist.
Like, sorry, like, we would just like to give a shout out to Reese for, like, vibing our shit.
Yeah, man. Seriously, she's so involved. Like, they're so involved in the chat. Metalhead 3 Hour Flight.
Yeah, oh,
2000. Exactly right. Exactly right. Exactly right. Because when we were talking, Brandon, I was like, oh man, you know, you guys hit the right spot in the sense that it took me back to that whole, because my brother was right into the pop punk thing, and it just reminded me of that. I don't know. It had that like aside. It's I'm trying to get band names in my head. We Yellow Card. We talked about that, Brandon.
Yeah, my god, I'm fucking sick.
Exactly.
Wait, do you ever listen to Armor for Sleep?
Nah.
Sorry.
Nah, I'm metalhead. I listen to like singles from awesome bands and stuff like that. But yeah, you guys are an awesome band. I listen to your single. Well, yeah, I think I woke up with SOS stuck in my head 3 times this week. There you go.
That's nuts. That's nuts.
There you go, man. Like you got like, the whole, and this is what grabbed me about you guys. The whole writing process. You got the great hooks. You got the everything you guys do so far is just so you know what you're doing, and it just speaks. It just speaks through the whole process, and that's why I wanted to ask you guys about whether you guys do the whole thing, the pre-production process, and then you send it all through. What I appreciate is the fact that you guys do the whole raw dogging, is what I call it, aspect, and you guys walk into the shit out going, fuck, we're going to do it like this, and this is what you guys produce. It's fucking awesome.
Dude, that's how my cam used to do it.
Man, and look, who was talking about listening to the My Chemical Romance song today?
Gotta be me.
Okay, so
Dude, how good was that new My Chem song?
dude, I don't like the mix.
What?
I don't like it.
Yes.
Straight up, the song is so good. The song is so good. I don't like the mix. It's so heavy.
You hear the drums?
No, it's too heavy. It's too no. It's too heavy. No, it's the drums are too. It's the drums are too far forward. I don't know if it was the head. Oh, I got.
Dude, the drums are sick though.
Yeah, they are sick. Like they're sick. They're sick. But my issue was.
Okay, alright, I will agree. They are too far
And I'm
forward.
gonna grab a beer.
Mm.
Back
Good
in like
boy.
2-3 minutes.
Okay, our boy Brian is gonna go grab a beer.
They heard me. I spoke.
I know, but like also I just wanna like shout out Brian.
So
Brian is our boy.
give me the 3 bands of each of yous when Brian. So we'll go through all of yous. Go from right to left. From what I'm looking at is. So we're gonna start with Brandon, Dylan, and then go Brenton. Oh, fuck, I hate
Yeah,
Brenton.
yeah.
I want to hear.
Not as much as I hate it.
I want to hear the bands that made you what you are. If you can give me 5,
Alright.
if you can give me 5, I'll be happy. 3, three. I'll be happy. If you can give me 5, I'll take 5.
Okay. Alright. Am I going first? Yeah, I'm going first, right? One of them would have to be Blink 182 for me. Green Day, Sum 41, Neck Deep, and last one. The story. Oh, I don't know. Story so far.
Real friends.
Or real. Yeah, that's hard. I can give you 6. Story so far and Real Friends.
Alright, give me 6.
Story so far.
There you are. That's
Wow.
It's pretty much your like lead pop punk playlist anyway.
I've heard of
It
3.
sounds like I'm a pop punk elitist.
I've heard of 3 really, like, but you guys do it so well. Like, it's awesome. It's awesome to see that it hasn't fucking gone. Because that's what spun me out about the whole thing. I thought this got left where I was back in the early 2000s and stuff like that. But you guys have just done it so fucking well. Dylan, you're up. Give me 5.
Okay, alright. 5, My Chemical Romance, I'm the Affliction, Youngbloods era, we'll go the Getaway Plan, Whole Conversation era, Armor for Sleep, and I'm gonna Beings in Action.
Fuck, some weird band names.
Yeah, dude, like, if you haven't listened to Armor for Sleep before, like, I would recommend it. Like, sorry, like, I understand that, like, I'm hijacking this, but, like, deal with it.
Do it.
Like, okay, so, like, when I was recording with Troy for the first time, like, we started talking about concept records, right? And so he was like, what's your favorite? And I was like, easy, My Chemical Romance, Black Parade. And he was like, no, you're fucking wrong. And I was like, okay, how am I wrong, Troy? And he was like, I'll not sleep what to do when you're dead. And I will concede, I was wrong. That is how good that record it is. So, like, listen to it. But also My Chem. There we go.
Man, I love it. Brenton, come on, give me. I'm sorry, like, you guys are awesome, but Brenton, you've been very quiet in the corner there, and I'm very interested to hear your 5. I'm very interested to hear your 5.
He's our boy.
Mine have changed over time, but the OGs, the one that got me like to play music. A Day to Remember is number 1. And then it would be like Breaking Benjamin. Dude!
Oh, I love Breaking Benjamin. I fucking love Breaking Benjamin.
You should. Dude, like, Breaking Benjamin are, like, underrated as fuck because, like, the singer, like, has a phobia of, like, fucking...
Flying! I know!
They all like my gateway into heavier stuff.
Yeah, no, fair as fuck. We all played Halo.
And I'd say also Amity Affliction, they were massive for me when I was growing up. And then, as cringe as they might be today, Avenged Sevenfold.
That is way less cringe than
Just-
Amity.
Just
Like, I am friends with the guitarist of Amity. He would say that Avenged is way less cringe than Amity.
just the rev in himself was insane from a drummer's perspective.
He was very, very good. I don't like Avenged, but yeah, they're very good.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
literally mostly for the rev. Like his drumming
Yeah.
was crazy. But then like for today, Polaris is insane.
They are.
And then
Under though.
no, never went
What
to
the
that.
fuck,
No.
dude? You're wrong. I'm
Um,
sorry, but like fucking Aaron Gillespie, dude.
But for the past year, I just listened to Lil Nas X and Post Malone.
Dude, you know what? In all seriousness, I've been.
Click.
So just
Reload, bang, 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 bang.
for anyone that's interested out there, I'm actually starting a second channel, and I've been going on this fucking Juice World. Man, I'll tell you what,
This is so much better.
I've been going on this fucking Juice World dive, and I listen to some weird fucking like. Have you guys ever heard of Hobo Johnson?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, Matt.
he's
Like,
basically like what? Dude, have you ever listened to like what's that other band that's like Hobo Johnson? Hotel Books. Hotel Books. You ever listen to Hotel Books?
Again, that's another weird fucking band.
Yeah, but like he's already talking about Hobo Johnson. Fucking deal with it. Listen to Hotel Books. I'm gonna go piss like a pregnant woman.
do it. This is why I like talking, because I get to learn new stuff.
You know what I like with Dylan talking in this interview as well. I just want to get a new shirt that says 3 hour flight. Hey, did you know Dylan's friends with the guy from Amity?
Wait, get a new shirt that says 3 hours. Why do we invite this guy?
Yeah, that guy.
He didn't even make it out of the room.
Yeah,
I love it,
he's gone.
dude.
I got a feeling, Kyle, this is one of the most chaotic live streams you've ever had. It's just Dylan. Literally, his persona on stage when he performs is just the same as he is when he's just talking.
Dude, that is what I notice, and it's like he's a uni student. He's getting a PhD. Fuck, man, like you guys, and I can't stress it enough. You guys bring so much to the table. Now that Dylan has sort of brought this sixth dimension to you guys, because he's like fucking two people. Or three people. He's like some symbiotic fucking being that just exists within his own fucking realm, and I love it. It's so good. It's so good. And what's awesome, and this is what I talk about on some other live streams, is that, you know, I worry about like kids. Like, to me, you guys are kids. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. Like, don't listen to albums and shit anymore and stuff like that, but you guys still do, and this is why I love the fact that you guys have brought what once was so good and doing it so well. Like, you, and all those little subtleties that you bring into your recordings and stuff like that, those little screams, the down tuning, the heavy bits, the awesome drumming in it, the distortion on the bass, everything is just fucking on point. You guys really just have done seriously good work. You guys write so well. Where, like, what I think I want to know is, out of this chaotic, because like, just looking at you guys, I think Dylan's chaotic, but I think it was chaotic before Dylan joined, and it's just like I said, it's added that sixth dimension. How do you guys find that managed to gel to produce such a unison sound? Because that would be the hardest thing, because that's what spins me out about pop punk, is because you guys are fucking crazy. Like, you guys are... It's weird to see the levels that different people are on. It's like, you see rockers are really like mellow, and then you see the pop punk people are really like fucking... Metalheads are real serious, but they're just fucking... Yeah, they're different as well. I'm a metalhead. But you know what I mean? Like, how did you actually find to bring this unison sound to 3 hour flight throughout all this chaos?
Like, legit, we all got bullied in high school.
So this whole unison like sound that we got going, I think with most of us in this band, we kind of accepted that pop punk, it's been done before kind of thing, and essentially it's just what we like playing and what we like vibing to. So there's not really an expectation for it to, oh, these guys they're this band, they have to be serious, this band has to be that, this band has to be this. I think it's just music that we like playing. It's the music we love writing. It fills us up and fuels us up. Especially when people do vibe with that too. It's like it's just family. It's like a family thing. When we
Yeah,
perform.
straight up. Like
Especially-
it feels like brothers.
It's especially when it's such a tight knit genre as well, with I guess our generation of people too, and plus with the resurgence of what is alternative and emo music nowadays, it's kind of like that. It's just it feels like one big resurgent family kind of thing. If that makes any sense.
Yeah,
No, it does. It like everything works in waves in this world, and what once was may settle down for a bit, but it will eventually rise up and come back again and hit it hard.
Also, like, I would just like to acknowledge Reese here. No, we are not gonna go left to right doing death streams. We all know that Brian is superior. We're gonna leave it at that. I appreciate.
Am I counted?
your interest.
Am I
You're
counted?
wrong.
I
don't count.
You can
You, I mean, like, show us your death stream. Yeah.
No, I don't know, man.
Kyle, do it.
My wife has been sending me messages that have been
Dude,
popping
why
up on
the
my
hell is your
computer.
wife not in this?
My wife.
What's your wife in?
My wife is.
What's her name?
My wife. I'm not. No. My wife wants to keep. My wife wants to keep everything private. Like my kids love what I do and stuff like that, and they're always trying to mimic what I do,
Yeah,
and
dude, that's so sick.
it is. It's mad. But look, where did the whole idea of throwing in those metal bits? Where did the whole concept of throwing in those metal bits? Like,
Brian.
because it just added such an awesome
I'm
dynamic.
going to let Brian answer this.
Yeah,
I haven't
Brian.
even had a question.
Yeah, you
Okay.
Okay.
We have a question for Brian.
This is Brian, and we are gonna let Brian
Answer it. I am
We're gonna
not.
let-
Ah, Dad.
Brian.
In the same space. Yes.
So the whole aspect of throwing screams into it, you guys don't do it often, but where you guys do it, it fits so fucking well. Was it just like a whole concept of like, because nothing was really, in a sense, where if you weren't there, nothing was missing, but what you did there just sort of added such a awesome layer to it to grab extra people's attention. Was it like an intentional thing, or like, I guess what I'm asking was like, do I really want to do this here, or were you actually thinking like something's missing, I have to do something?
That is a very complicated question.
That's what I do.
That has layers.
Yeah, that's what I do.
That has layers. That has a lot of layers. Alright. Screams. Alright, tad a bit of origin story. We wanted to be a metalcore band. That was the start. The start was a metalcore pop punk cross.
That's what Brandon baited with.
Yeah, essentially.
I wasn't involved.
So at the time we got some guy in, I'm not gonna say his name anyway. Some guy
It
in
rhymes with
and-
red.
No.
Not even that.
This is why we
Oh,
tell you to
pre that.
shut up and let Brian do the talking.
Any,
Let's not upset any people here, Dylan.
Thanks, Dad.
so this guy comes in, we have one rehearsal session. He had told us that he could scream, and that was a blatant lie. He counted in seconds, not in beats.
I remember him, yeah.
He was that amateur, and the fact that I was playing guitar at the time, I didn't even envision like stepping up to a mic, like not even. And I was just like, yo, I can do those fucking vocals a whole lot better, and that's not entirely what we're gonna go for. So that's the excuse we used. We were like, hey, we're gonna be a three-piece pop punk, kind of like Green Day-ish, blah blah blah, Blink-182. And then I just stopped really caring about the metalcore side of my writing and my playing, because I was like, I'm just gonna play this boring, easy stuff because, you know, it's fun. It's fun to have fun. And then I started really having fun. So then I was like, okay, I want to incorporate elements that I love, that remind me of my own music, into this band. And that's where I was like, okay, can I add screams for layers kind of thing? So like background vocals and just any part of the song that needed just that extra oomph.
Because you don't overdo it. That's what I like about it.
See, that's the point, is because the music I listen to, screamers are normally taking the entire verse or taking the entire song. There is no back and forth. So, because I'm very proficient in all the different types of vocals, I was like, okay, I need to aim it for something. And so I chose bands like Under Oath and Use and
that's why that is why we are so close.
That, and
For
one
sure.
other band that I knew used screams in a different way.
Oh, Mr. Bungle. What the shit?
From Autumn to Ashes.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
We've had some like fucking dude. We've had like some fucking baller chats. Like fucking like look at that. Scaring Kids from First to Last, AFI, Silverstein, and Avenged Sevenfold. Like those bands, man. Slay.
Avenged Sevenfold, not really though.
Yeah. Okay, but like every other band.
I'm glad someone agrees with me. Fuck me dead.
Dude, I
It's
used
just.
to get called Sinister Gibbs. Like that was like the best compliment I ever got. Yep.
That makes sense. Alright, so where was I in the story? Where to add them?
Yeah.
It was more or less just me wanting to do something I love in a music I thought I wouldn't love and ended up loving anyway, because guess what? I'm having actual fun on stage instead of having to concentrate my ass off playing like tech death or some fucking gent prog metal bull BS.
It's not BS when
Playing that
you.
stuff on stage is
Yes.
very difficult.
Yes.
You
Like,
can't put on stage performance, you cannot sing, nothing.
so you, are
No
you
fun.
are you a Polyphia fan?
No, I actually hate that modern era of new
Oh.
wave metalcore / squadcore.
Very interesting. Okay, so no animals as leaders.
Animals as leaders gets a pass.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
love animals as leaders.
Okay.
It's only
I
because
listen
Person
to-
of Bossy isn't a fucking human.
Okay, so the main instrumental band that I listen to and inspire to write like is Their Dogs Were Astronauts.
Bad dogs,
I
but
have a huge
bad dogs, but
Astronauts.
I'm writing it down.
It's not tech death, it's a prog metal mixed with just elements that make the music fun, kind of thing. It's entirely instrumental. But anyway, so I just wanted to have fun while having fun, and that's why there's screams in our songs.
I like it.
I mean,
Sorry for the 10-minute answer.
No, but that's the whole point. Like, I could definitely see eventually, maybe there being a bit of call and response between both vocal, like.
But also, like, we're not like set on anything,
Okay,
which
so
is sick.
that's actually something funny, is that I've been hounding these three, well, Dylan ever since I met him, but Brandon and Brenton, and used to be Fred, but
Dylan,
he
now.
could actually sort of scream. He used a weird kind of scream, but still, he was proficient at it. I've been begging him so that we can do sort of call and response screams and dirty vocals. But-
Dirty boy.
Because there's dirty vocals, like, you know, fucking
Yeah, no,
early
there are
disturbed,
dirty. Yeah.
fucking, even fucking 30 Seconds to Mars use dirty
Yeah,
vocals.
no, they do. Hey,
Fucking Linkin
like,
Park.
dude, like My Chemical Romance.
Jared Leto is the fucking man.
Yeah.
That guy can sing.
He's the OG.
You know, hold on. So I was like, that's what I actually want to call and response to. I don't want to call and response between a high vocalist and a low vocalist, because that is not needed in pop punk emo.
Doesn't do anything. Yeah.
Break
So when I'm on
break
stage,
the
I'm
mold.
feeling the
Break
vibe.
the mold, man. This is
Break
what.
the mold. Yeah. Fuck it.
It's just this is what I was saying. It'd be really interesting to hear like a because I can't think of it ever being done before. A very like a call and response between the screams and that high-end pop punk thing. It's never been done. You guys have an opportunity here to really sort of break mold and like essentially you could turn around and say that like Captain Chunk and whatever has sort of done it and like in a sense, but to actually sort of do it as a thing properly. If you can name some bands, I'll gladly write them down and I'll listen to them off.
Here's one. That actually really does it well. Is a lot like Birds.
Yeah, fair.
The song
Like Car Travis, dude.
Vanity's Fair,
Yeah.
and I fucking love that shit. And they just really blend that.
But
giant
also,
bass
fuck
box
that.
scream.
Have you ever heard of the band Deadlights?
Nope.
Okay, well, you fucking should have.
Hold on,
Alright,
hold that thought, Dylan. See, Brenton and I are laughing now. We're watching the chat, right? And Reese said, "Beer Buddy, can you make Brandon sing me the first line of Giving Up?" First of all, we haven't written a song called Giving Up, Reese. I don't know what you're on about.
This isn't giving up. This is just letting
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but Reese should know fucking that. Sorry, Reese.
Sorry, I had to get into
I
that
have never met you in
conversation.
my life.
Because that's what...
I love the fact that you guys are reading the chat. I'm actually a bit fucked up and I'm
We
trying.
have nothing better to do with our time.
Yeah, it's awesome.
How dare you insult Kyle?
Like, nah,
Live stream?
no.
How
No.
dare you?
Take a lot more than that, brother. But
A me problem, not a Kyle problem.
yeah, but like, man,
Maybe you should be on meds.
what's next? What's next as far as 3 Hour Flight goes? Have we got more time in the studio?
Ideally, suicide.
Oh, Dylan!
Oh,
Dylan!
rough.
See now I'm gonna get in trouble for my live stream. I don't care.
Moderators are watching.
No,
I don't care.
I relinquished my right to comment.
Or speak.
Yeah, just shut up.
Same thing.
Okay, so.
I don't think that's gonna stop you.
Is
I
we
mean-
haven't decided whether we're going down EP or album. But
We've decided on.
we're very strongly going towards not just leaking out single after single, even though that's what predominantly sells these days, but we actually want to do an EP cross album, maybe even extended play
LP.
EP.
Let's have to do a record.
LP.
Record. Yeah, we're just gonna do a record.
That's
Deal with it.
that's showing my
Like
age.
we decided that right now. We're gonna do an LP. Like fuck E EPs.
I wish on this live stream there was just a mute. Just
Yeah,
on
no,
Dylan
maybe we
himself.
should have had him in another
Only
room.
because I'm right.
You should have got him on a separate mic.
You are currently like the
Wait,
editors of the
hang
Daily
on.
Dude,
Prophet.
no.
Can you just be more Brenton and just shh? Quiet.
Yeah, Brenton is
Yeah,
unusually quiet.
Give him a guitar. Give him a guitar to play. Give him a guitar to play.
Don't give Dylan the
Don't
guitar.
give Dylan a guitar.
No,
Don't
and
give that, no.
An
don't.
unplugged electric.
Anyway, like Brian and Brenton were saying. Sorry, Brandon was saying that. Sorry, Brenton wasn't ever. Sorry, Brenton, but like that's you.
I go boomsy cutsy.
I mean, look, I'm pretty proud of Brenton off the gym now as well. He nailed the very easy bass parts that I play quite well.
He did his actual best to not look awkward.
Yeah, which
Wow.
I'm pretty proud of him. Like,
Dude, to be fair,
You did really well. You did really well.
hang on, let me ask Kyle. Kyle, did Brenton look out of the ordinary on stage?
Look,
Besides being a 6-foot motherfucker.
Yeah, no, he was just obscenely tall.
aside from looking like fucking Slender Man,
it might have been the bright green socks he was wearing that were like up to his knees, but he did look a touch out of place only because
It was because of the pink flamingo board shorts, wasn't it, though?
might have been that. No, it was, dude. You killed it so hard on the drums, man. Like when you picked up the bass, but man,
let down.
young fella
I was just trying.
from young fella from bloody Stood Shy. Jesus Christ. Like, he's something else. He's a really good drummer. And you're a really good drummer too, Brenton. Like, you like,
No,
fuck.
he was the best we could have gotten.
When we were practicing for Gymna,
Not like that.
we brought Anthony in to our rehearsals a few times to practice with us, and he just learned something by listening on Spotify by himself.
Yeah.
Like I never taught him anything.
Dude, that entire
And then-
band are like righteous.
And then when we played it the first time, he was playing my parts more complicated than they had to be.
They straight up, like, it straight up was. Like, we
Stop
used
it.
to do, like
Stop it.
practices, and, like, we would have to tell Anthony to chill out.
Yeah, like he was playing everything more complicated / better than what I wrote. And he's like, oh, I thought that was it. I was like, no, I don't play that hard. you're playing better than me, man.
Get out. Get out. Leave.
Something he was throwing me off with in that first practice is that he played straight through kicks in the chorus.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
That you didn't play, so I was hearing where I'm normally hearing.
That's an A Day to Remember thing.
And I was like, it's throwing me off even though it's more complicated. How?
I was just happy to be there and sing lead. I think it's really funny about that, like when we did Summer Heat with Anthony, it just gave me that like moment to be. I'm not sure if
That was the only time in that set that I didn't feel like growing up.
yeah.
Yeah, like I was like, fuck yeah, Anthony, dude.
No, I mean like it see, there's always a point in me where like a lot of pop punk bands that I've come to watch and see live, there's always a frontman that doesn't play an instrument at the same time. It's always just a lead singer kind of ordeal.
Yeah, like neck deep and shit.
Yeah. And then it just got, I think Summer Heat was that one song where I can be like those guys and just have a lot of energy and just sing. Yeah, I'm gonna throw
Like
myself
Brandon
around.
had so much fun there. Like I remember kicking him so many times. Like I was like, I'm sorry, but like I was like, okay, like Brandon is frontman, he has no responsibility.
That is
I'm
bullshit.
gonna abuse him.
That is
Yeah,
bullshit.
no, like he doesn't.
No,
though.
no, I was a front man.
Like all he
I was a
does,
front man.
all
No, we do.
Brandon
We have
does
heaps
is
of
he stands on the
responsibility.
front and he's just like, oh yeah, sing along to SOS, and people fucking do.
That
So
takes
I
heart.
feel that Brandon-
You're a jerk.
Yeah,
You
no,
and your guitar
that's
playing,
my
fucking
point,
no, you're a
though.
jerk.
What?
Yeah.
Come here and say that. No, I feel that like, you know, like Brandon has always done what Brandon wants to do, and like that's why I joined the band. You know.
That's good, man.
Nah,
man. If you're gonna have a front man, like at the end of the day,
Yeah,
if
be
you
the
get
front man,
exactly.
Like that's why we have Brandon. Like Brandon has been the forefront of our band since inception, as far as I can tell. You know, so like
He sells it well.
You're
sells
digging
it very
you're digging a little deep for your knowledge there.
Yeah.
No, he does.
I mean, I'm sorry I never lived
Hold
in
on,
cans.
hold
I'm sorry
on,
I
hold
never
on.
abused my relatives. I'm sorry I never like fucking got stoned off like fucking Bundaberg rum and was just like, okay, I'm gonna punch some kid in the back of the head. I am sorry I never did that.
Aside punching people, I love Bundaberg
What
rum.
the fuck else do you do in cans, dude?
Masturbate.
That's my point.
DIY circumcisions.
Exactly.
Right.
Nothing else good.
What did you do in Cairns?
Come.
Masturbate. There's honestly, if you've been living there for more than 2 years, there's nothing to do.
That's my point.
I mean, look.
What do you thought life was going great, so you were just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get some emo
Look,
kid to play
look.
guitar. No,
Look.
fuck off.
See, the thing is, like, I think it's funny because there is that generic side of pop punk where we kind of play in our hometown and just talk shit about. But I miss Cairns. My family's back home in Cairns.
It's like saying
Yeah,
you
including
don't
the
miss
uncle
high
that
school.
molested you.
Shut up.
Wow.
Yeah, that was me.
It's like saying you don't like high school.
I loved high school.
Yeah.
I
What was wrong with
remember
you?
it very fondly when it comes to the structure and academics of high school.
What, you never got
People
bullied in
are-
high school? Why the fuck are you in a pop punk band?
That's where I was going. It's the people of high school that were actually bad. So now those people are out of my life.
Yeah.
I don't have to deal with that anymore. So yeah, I look back on that negatively, but I also choose to look at the positive side of the fact that my life was so structured and there was so much possibility.
Yeah.
Just here to make friends.
Do you find it hard? Do you find it hard to really sort of sit within that structure? I guess growing up now, and what you guys talk about is sort of essentially, I guess, teenage problems. I guess in a sense. No, like yeah, you know exactly what I'm saying, right?
There's a catch to that, and it's
Because it does carry over.
I got something to say after Brian is finished. Just saying.
because we don't want to be that well, at least I don't want to be that token kind of like we sing about the fact that we have depression, anxiety, that kind of thing, or breaking up with a girlfriend actually really sucks. But like, because I feel like it's exploited a lot. Like, you just
Wait your turn,
they're
Dylan.
real experiences. You write them like they're real, and you write them from your own perspective and from the perspective of being old, because you can be mature even while you're young.
Yeah, 100% you
Like, the
can.
problems I'm facing now
Very good statement.
are very similar to the problems that I was facing back when I was 16, and so I like to write about that.
I like it, man. No, it's true. It does transfer. It does transfer because you never stop dealing with those problems, essentially.
Mm.
Whether it
Yeah,
transfers
like,
through to work, because there's always dickheads at work that you got to fucking deal with, and bullies transfer, anxiety transfers.
Yeah, no, straight up, you're like, Dylan is going to the restroom, I believe.
No, I'm going to get another beer. Deal with it.
You don't have another
dude,
beer.
you have beer right here.
You don't have another beer. Dylan.
Dylan.
I have enough beer.
Yes, I have my own. Shit. What was I saying?
You were talking about how you didn't
sorry.
want to fall into the niche market of, and how you're sort of
bands
steering away from that.
Sing for it for the clout, for the like, oh, we're sad
Sorry.
kind of thing. But I personally wanted to write it about things that I still struggle with as an adult. Like, for example, AWOL initially was about how I was stuck in a monotonous job doing the same thing day in, day out. And I just didn't know where I actually fit in the world. I wasn't happy with the world. I wasn't happy with myself. So I was like, damn, I feel exactly like I did in high school. Because I didn't know where my place was in the world when I was in high school. I was like, damn. So it's just like a universal kind of feeling.
No,
I
man.
feel like it's exploited a little too much in pop music, and people take
License.
it's just trivialized and tokenized kind of thing. It's
100
Everyone loves emo gang.
fuck. Well,
Yeah,
dude,
pretty
no, I
much.
couldn't agree with you more. That's what drew me so much towards you guys. It was like, it's not, and I think that's what you guys do so well, is that you guys can quite clearly hear that you guys are adults, but
Yeah.
it still resonates, and you talk about the past, you talk about the present, you talk about what you want out of the future and stuff like that.
What
and,
adults do, man.
well, and that's a big thing, and the transfer through it is just so beautiful. Like I never thought that I could relate to an Aussie pop punk band before, and I know it sounds a bit shit, but like
No, like it's
like, no, in
that,
all
dude.
seriousness,
like
like,
there are so many shitty pop punk bands.
I'm a 36-year-old dirty metalhead that hasn't really listened to new stuff until the last 2 or 3 years, and I've realised what I've missed in the spectrum of Australian music.
No, straight up, I feel that, yeah.
And you guys have just hit so well what now that you guys are sitting at the perfect four piece of what you guys are at the moment. So in this moment, could you guys give, say, maybe like a 1 or a 2 year plan to what we can expect from 3 Hour Flight? Now that you guys are sort of settled, yeah.
Right. So
Yeah, I'll start.
can I just
Brandon.
I'll start.
It'll
So,
be Brandon, Dylan, myself, and then Brenton.
so for the 2 year
Okay,
plan,
Brenton and me.
this question, see what I see myself in 2 years is what we've been doing for the last couple of years. It's just attempting to release
Yeah.
music, continue to write, and just play as many shows as we can and have fun. That's kind of my end plan for this, and I think I'm not sure if I speak for the rest of the boys as well with their answers, but if it somehow picks up or takes off, no pun intended, we'll take that opportunity. But at the moment, I'm just having a blast just being able to write music that's fun, to be able to play in front of a crowd that vibes with us, to be able to, I guess, like, this is gonna sound really cringe to you guys, but with how emotional certain songs can get,
Yeah.
I want them to be,
Well, especially being a
songs
front
to be,
man.
Honest.
Yeah,
Honest
I-
as fuck, dude.
I want these lyrics to be the anthem for a lot of these people as well, regardless of whatever point in their life they may be at, and as well as kind of just, let you know that there's a big group of us sad people. You're not the only one going through stuff too.
Yeah,
but
straight up, hey.
that's what I want to do, like, as well. I mean, there have been ticks off the bucket list. So far as well. I mean, there's people that actually learned our lyrics
Yeah.
on our songs too. For our songs too, there are people that are actually, in a way, you can see them of singing it back to us with certain gigs. This is even before Dylan was in the band too, and that even then that is literally a tick off my bucket list. I can die happy just knowing that people are singing these lyrics with me.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Ryan.
No, Dylan.
Oh, Dylan.
No, Brian fast. Oh, fuck, alright. Okay, like, for
Because he's the
me...
new boy.
Well, especially
like,
okay.
I'm
So
the
yeah, exactly. So Dylan, I'm going to come at you a little bit different.
Okay. Alright, deal with
So walking into this now, and like you said before, you've walked in because you've obviously been given a task, and you've been given sort of free reign to be creative. What are your hopes that you can inject into the band in the next 2 years?
Oh, that is a good question. Fuck yeah. Alright, so, like, for me, like, I grew up on My Chemical Romance, obviously, but, like bands like Sayerson, like, fucking, like, OG, like, Getaway Plan, like, OG, Amity and stuff like that. So, like, we've already got that. Like, we've been doing, this song called Out and Doubt.
Out and out.
Out and Doubt, yeah.
Out and Doubt.
Fuck up!
Si-
Yeah, like we
Silly
have a song
Sound.
called like Out and Out, and like I played some lead lines to Brian, and Brian was into him, so like
I only changed one chord.
he only changed one chord,
One chord.
which was sick.
My
because, like,
chord.
I did the entire, I did the entire song as a new song pretty much, and he only had a problem with one chord, so I was like stupid.
It went up when I felt it should have gone
Yeah,
down.
and now it
then
goes
that
down,
just-
and yeah,
It goes down and now it works.
yeah, fuck it.
Perfect.
So like yeah.
See, what I got from that, Kyle, is that their 2 year plan is they change one note, and that's all they need to do.
That's all that matters, man. That's all that matters.
Brandon.
At the end of the day, I'm still gonna like fucking like injure myself and like
You have to
It's
like
gonna be
that.
awesome, man. You guys keep bringing that sort of stage presence to the whole thing. It'll be awesome.
Alright.
3 Hour Flight is now my late. Yeah, Brian, you're up.
No, Brenton's
That was
up.
Brenton.
Nah,
I'll go last.
Fucking hell. Alright.
I'm sorry,
Brenton.
because like I feel like
You
mine
go.
is a bit.
Yeah, well,
Uh,
Brenton, what are your two? What can you see? What can you see 3 Hour Flight achieving in the next 2 years? What's your plan?
Oi, Reese, come. Sorry, just to interject, but like Reese, come make friends with us. Like it's all good. You got
Yeah,
this.
you've got
No,
friends here.
Reese.
You got
He's,
friends. You got friends.
Fireball.
You got friends here
Yeah,
forever.
Fireball. Yeah, Fireball race.
I don't know Reese. I'm just saying.
Dylan
Carry
hasn't
on.
met ya.
I just want to be better than MGK.
That's a fantastic goal, and we've already beat it.
Just letting you know, we're gonna listen to like that fucking like.
Yeah, you haven't-
Downfall
yeah,
Soul record.
you haven't-
and, like what?
You haven't listened to it already?
No, I definitely have.
Yeah, I
what
listened
is
to
it like?
12.
What
It's
is that?
it's
What
like
is that
30.
MGK record?
it's-
Downfall.
Fucking
Downfall.
Tickets to my downfall.
Tickets to my downfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, some downloads.
You can come see me speak about that on my second channel that'll be coming up soon.
Dude, it's like, yeah, like I would be way down like that. Fucking
Yeah.
record slays. I will fight anyone that says it doesn't. I'm sorry,
I
but
guess
like,
you're fighting me.
yeah, no, and I'll win.
No, you'll lose,
If
and
you
you'll make
rub
me
your
feel bad
balls-
about it.
If you rub your balls on my face, I still win.
No, not if you
No,
teabag.
actually-
Not if you rest the balls on your eyeballs. Then it's a teabag. Then he wins.
What is that, Arabian goggles or something?
Yeah, no, it's a teabag. You just got to dip him.
Alright, so a serious answer maybe, Brenton, or was that
Yeah.
I know, I'm trying. I am trying.
You're already there, so
No, I would like to. I feel like having fun is like not a generic answer, but like I want to.
That's what we want to do. Like,
Yeah, like, but that's like everyone's general opinion is to have fun, obviously.
yeah,
Like,
but
not
like
really.
everyone has like friends that
Oh,
like would.
I guess where
Yeah.
I guess where the question comes from is sort of like is there a business aspect involved? Because you guys are good, you guys are very good, but the whole point I guess now is that do we want to have fun or do we want to try and get somewhere? Because yeah, fun's
Yeah,
fun.
right,
Like
that's-
fun is the generic answer. Yeah, fun. Like, dude, if you weren't having fun, you wouldn't be putting your time and effort into doing something that doesn't fucking pay. Like, plain and
Yeah,
fucking simple.
exactly,
Like, I've been there, I've done it. Like, you do it purely because of love and fun. But, does the sort of bit like is there a business aspect for the next 2 years?
I pretty much just want the song where some like 12-year-old kid listens to it
Yeah, right.
and he goes, wow, fuck yeah, like this
I'm gonna start a
this is
band.
the song
Yeah.
that I want to fucking play a band. Because that moment for me was like Downfall of a Soul from
And that happens,
Yeah,
dude. Dude, that happens. Like that gets changed.
Hold that thought.
You,
That's a fire alarm. We live, baby. We're live. This is what we do. Okay, we're going to read some of this chat. I'm having a great night. These guys are nuts, man. We'll let this chat go. Alright. Reese, you going nuts, man. Mr. Bungle, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of the Bungle. Like, Animals as Leaders are very, like, my favourite tech death band. Yeah. Thinking of Silverstein, okay. Wayne, Friday night, and you guys have had 2 beers.
Stop.
I've-
Jesus fucking Christ.
they're back. They're back.
Oh,
That's what I love. See, how much more live do you want? Fire alarm's going off. Right, where were we? Brenton. You,
yeah, because the moment for me was a day. I remember I heard Downfall of a Soul. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna play pop punk metalcore kind of stuff, and I'm gonna make a band.
I didn't do that.
That was me.
And I want to be able to write a song like that and share that with someone so they feel the same way pretty much. I want to just write songs that I enjoy to actually share that with other people very much.
No, well, man, you guys hit the mark and you guys do the right thing by bringing other bands that sit within your genre and try and build them up with you and shit like that, which is very good. It's very hard to see in the Australian scene because it's so dog eat dog and shit like that. So
best music industry in general.
it is,
blows my
man.
mind that people even like SOS. Because like when
Including my mum.
Dude,
when
this is
we
a solid
recorded-
song. That's a solid fucking
Well, yeah,
song. You guys should be real
it is,
proud of
like,
that. Like, it's a solid fucking song.
When we recorded like Let It Go and Summer Heat and that, we're obviously like way more amateur than what we are now.
And fuck tons more.
I played Letting Go so much in the studio for so many takes that I began to hate the song. So then when people are like, oh, like I heard your songs on Spotify and we like them, I'm like, oh no, yeah, you're just being nice. they're actually shit. But then now that we have SOS and people say, no, like I heard that song, I actually like it, it's good. Like now I genuinely believe them that it is a good song.
Well, man,
Cool.
you can hear the amount of work that's gone into it and the layering and the shit like that. It hasn't gone into it half-hearted and stuff like that, which is good, man. You guys are taking the time. You guys are taking the effort, which is really, really good. Brian, what's your 2-year plan?
Yes. My 2-year plan is as chill as it gets, honestly. So the full answer is I'm going to keep having fun, and it's the same as Brandon's answer essentially. I'm going to keep having fun, and then if I see the fact that people are taking it seriously, or if I see the fact that people start really connecting with us on the same level that you are, then I'll go, okay, I'll put this into my primary slot in my attention kind of thing. Because obviously we've all got day jobs and we've all got other shit that we've got to do. Like when we're busy ass people and we're busy ass adults, that's just what it is. But unless there's that key solid, hey, you could probably stop that day job, that's when I'll give it full seriousness. And I don't know if that's going to happen in 2 years, and if it doesn't happen in 2 years, which it likely won't because of the state of the industry, so be it. I'm still going to have fun in the meantime. I'm not going to stress about the fact that we might not make it or we might make it. I'll just tag along and have fun while I'm at it.
Man, that's such a good attitude to have. It is such a good, refreshing attitude to have, in a sense that my suggestion would be film everything. You guys have such high energy. Film everything that you guys do, every practice. Just film it.
So on to that already.
And seriously, like,
you have no idea how much band footage we have back.
Dude, just bring it out, because in all seriousness, it's
amount of band footage.
Well, you guys have an opportunity here to really sort of step yourselves outside of the mark. You guys do the screaming stuff. No one that, like I keep saying, like, I'm trying to get back into music. No one I know in Australia really gets into the whole screaming side of things and the punk side of things and shit like that. So where you guys hit that market there, man, just film everything. Post on Facebook every fucking day. And just try and fit yourself back in that algorithm. Because the music's great. The recordings are fucking crisp. You guys can fucking write a fucking tune.
That's an odd thing. I'm not a fan of the daily posters. I like seeing things once a week kind of thing, like an update once a week.
Yeah, but if it's relevant.
That's the way
if it's
I
relevant.
think, in the fact that we're not overly in your face about it, but we're still there.
No, be in your face. Like if you guys are getting together with a practice, just take a photo.
Yeah.
Photo don't hurt. Keep
I
don't, because I agree with you.
Tries to push me into.
I agree with you. I completely agree with you, Brian. Like I don't like the daily posters, but me trying to do what I'm doing now, like I have to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it doesn't just help.
Who wants to see me grinding concrete? I mean.
No, but it's not so much. Okay. For example. Dylan was saying that you guys met up last night or the night before and you guys were mucking around writing stuff.
Yeah, no,
me and Brian were, yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it was
Phil, just
very
take
amateur hour though.
No, it doesn't matter. Take a photo.
It was sick, but like we were just like getting stoned and writing shit.
I just wanna roast Dylan here for a split second because it's also a roast on myself. I didn't realize that the demo we did for the new song that we're putting together, Down and
Down
Out.
and Out, yeah. Down and Out, yep.
Yeah, so I didn't realize that we'd recorded that in C sharp. So we're fiddling around with tunings, going between drop C
And drop D.
fucking scratching our heads like, how
What the
come this
fuck
doesn't
is going
sound
on?
right?
Yeah, like we were like sitting there.
I was
dude.
waiting to
We
find.
were like sitting there.
I finally got the
We
answer.
were just
There you
being
go.
dumb.
That's how you guys make it sound good. You used to.
By
You,
being dumb.
no, you guys. No, you guys take pop punk and you just go barrel.
Oh, you're talking about the drop tuning.
Yeah, man, I love it. I love it. It just gives so much
Oh
depth.
gosh, we don't even go into that realm. But
No, but this is what we're here to
damn,
talk about.
we may
This is what
one
we.
day. We may
What,
one day.
what, like, so obviously listening to what you guys have listened to in the past and shit like that, and trying not to sound like that typical fucking pop punk band, the down tuning thing is just like you guys do it so well, like it's so
It
good.
does really spice things up.
How much more room does it give you when you guys do that down tuning thing, and especially like for me being like a metalhead, like at heart, down tuning is just like it's just what they do. Do you know what I mean? So
Actually,
like
I have a really good answer to this.
when you guys sort of sit in that pop punk realm, and then now you guys have got the ability to sort of do that.
Dylan, fucking hell,
Dylan,
dude.
we're being serious, bro.
Yeah.
fucking,
How much more room?
Sorry.
How much more room has it given you as a pop punk band doing that down tuning?
So, my personal answer on this is my initial view of pop punk was the fact that it's pop music essentially, same 4 chords, same progressions, that kind of thing. There's nothing really interesting about it. So when you change the tuning, you can use the same kind of structures in your hand shapes, but in other keys. It just spices up your potential sound, you know?
I do. It's really, and you guys like I keep saying,
Like,
you guys do it. So
probably
even
heard,
with your
like,
high,
on-
your
sorry.
high parts, saying SOS and stuff like that. It just because it's such that down tuning, it doesn't sound like that typical.
That's only in drop D.
Yeah, actually, SOS is in drop D.
Yeah.
It's
That
not.
isn't
So it doesn't
Yes.
even down tuning on it.
My
You
ears,
go all
my
the way
ears
down
are
to
broken.
D.
My ears are broken. My ears are
It's
broken.
because of how it's mixed. It's because the bass is nice and prominent, and it uses. See, I've goaded Brandon into using a metalcore bass tone,
So-
and that's what makes the sound fat and full.
Is that just pure distortion? Is that just pure distortion pedal or?
Nope.
Oh.
If anything, I'm gonna reveal a secret right here.
Do it.
So it is a $40 Behringer bass preamp. You run that with a blend into a Fender Rumble for Brandon, and it creates a perfect. If he were to be playing tech death metal or metalcore or deathcore, the bass sound fits. But we're using it in a pop punk aspect, so it just gives it that extra punch, as opposed to a just boring bass line or a boring bass tone that you can't hear.
I mean, see, the weird thing about the tone, it's a bit of a blend. It's a mix of that preamp with the distortion effect, overdrive effect on the amp
You know,
itself.
you
too.
use
so
two-
I
use two
essentially I
gain
use 2 overdrives to get that grindy thing
It
out.
sounds
of
good, man.
to
It
be
sounds
honest.
beautiful. We're gonna read some of the chat.
Okay.
Friday night guys had 2. I've had a lot. We've had a lot more beer than 2 beers. Have you had 2 beers, Wayne? I'm
Wayne.
fucking hammered. I'm sitting here fucking hammered.
It's a week.
Yeah, the ladies should be proud of Brenton's finger skills.
It's a wee badly.
Should they be? Mind your pinky.
Are the ladies proud?
Are they proud Brentons?
I hope so.
My mum's in Cairns and that's why I don't visit. Oh god. I'm almost 50 and too old to pub crawl. Wayne, that is bullshit. You're not too old to pub crawl, champ. No, you can pub crawl. Just if you have a missus, get her blessing, and then you can go pub crawl. Come pub crawl with me if you're in Sydney. Fucking get hammered. Brandon.
I'm down.
Yo.
Your lyrics, man. Move, scooch in a bit. That's it. Now, you obviously talk about, anxiety and a lot of mental health and stuff like that. Obviously, being an artist and stuff like that, you sort of take a lot from your own experiences and woes and stuff like that. Do you find it hard to really transfer those feelings into this musical realm and stuff like that, or do you know what I mean? Understandably, it's very therapeutic, sort of being a frontman and being able to express those feelings and stuff like that. But to really wear your heart on your sleeve like that, and then play the bass and then do what you do, how hard do you find that?
Well, see, for me, when I originally write those really emotional songs as well, I mean, it at that point in time, something drastic has happened to me, and of course, it's an early phase of it being uncomfortable. But I think over time, after time realizing like how powerful these songs can be, it just got a lot easier over time, because when people start to realize that vibe and start to at least attempt to sing the lyrics, even though we haven't really released them, it kind of reassures me that I'm not alone, especially in that aspect, because other people can feel those emotions through certain lyrics that I have written. If that makes any sense to that question. But it's definitely like a I mean, you remember when I wrote SOS, right? Yeah, and it was not a happy time. It got to a point when because SOS is a song that we've had in our repertoire for such a long time, and when I first started writing it, I was just going through some heavy shit back home in Cairns, and I was telling the boys. I even talked to my doctor, who referred me to a psychologist because of how dark my lyrics can get. At the early phases, I think the first time we played it, I teared up. The first time I played it was when did we first play it? So our first gig playing that song was at this Cape called the Cape York Hotel that was doing 5 bands for $5.
Yeah.
And then we played that song for the first time, and I bawled my eyes out. And this is what in the early phases of it, but over time, when people started to come to our shows, we even had friends who would come to the show, of course, who knew the lyrics and sung along, and that would make the song, playing the song would just be so much more comfortable for me, just to know that I'm not alone in that situation, to be dealing with this kind of dark situation. I mean, same goes for every other song too. Like Letting Go's, even though it's a storyline based song, it is quite a mental healthy aspect to it. Summer Heat, not so much.
Dude, Letting Go, I could not fucking agree more. Like, Letting Go is, when you listen to it, when you actually sit down and listen to it, which I had the opportunity to, it's a really, really fucking and this is what I really like about it, it's well fucking written. It's not, what you guys have released so far, for the people out there, it's just been like, everything has been on point. You've hit, Summer Heat, like it's all about the fun and shit like that and whatever, but for SOS and Letting Go, like especially Letting Go, because I can definitely relate to Letting Go in like a big way, because you just hit so well. Like what do you, fuck, I really want to ask this question properly.
That's alright.
When so you said you obviously go through some stuff, yeah? Like as a frontman, we go through some stuff and you try and project it. How much would you say would be fact and fiction within a song? Do you know what I mean? Like, you obviously got to tell the story, but Like, you never catch a fish this big, you catch a fish this big. Do you know what I mean? Like, what would be sort of the... Is it all just like pure, this is it, this is what I went through, 110%? Or would there be a little bit of embellishment onto the story a little bit?
Well, with the way I write lyrics, okay, so it stems back to being heavily influenced by a band. I'm not sure if you've heard of them, called The Wonder Years. Now, the greatest thing about The Wonder Years is that even though their lyrics mean so much and can be interpreted differently by each listener, it's blunt, straight to the point. Because for me, when it comes to that whole mental health thing, I want to be blunt. I want to tell people that this is where it's at. I don't want to flourish around it and kind of sugarcoat the incidences that have happened to me. I want to completely tell my story to the bone of it being fact. And that's how I tend to write a lot of my stuff. A lot of like the metaphor stuff, great, it's a great way to articulate certain moments, but there's nothing more honest than just being blunt and straight up fact and being just dropping lines like that. I mean, there's a line in SOS just before the first chorus where I forgot it.
Pavement.
The pavement one. You'll find me lighting a cigarette on a bridge, waiting to taste the pavement. I mean, that's a thing that legitimately happened to me, because the story behind that, I used to live in an area in Cairns where there was this really this new overpass, and I would go roaming around whenever I'm having one of those really bad nights, just pacing, and I just found myself up near that overpass with a cigarette, literally just, bruh. That was a dark time I had. And yeah, I mean, Brenton can agree with me. A lot of my lyrics are quite blunt, aren't they?
Yeah, there's two moments we had, because when we first wrote our songs, SOS, and another song called Colorblind, in rehearsals when we first started playing them, I couldn't, behind the drums, I couldn't really hear what he was saying. I could hear melodies and stuff, but I couldn't actually hear the words he was saying. So one day after rehearsal, I was like, hey man, can you actually tell me the lyrics, like what the fucking song's about? And he told me the lyrics for SOS and Colorblind. And I was just like, fuck man, are you okay?
Well, that's a funny thing, because it's actually funny that you brought that line up, because that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's because it's that point of fact and fiction is what separates. I guess you could sort of put it to the whole thing of like Queen, it's like Mama, I killed a man. Well, we didn't actually fucking kill anyone, but it just adds to the song. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and I'm so happy you answered that question so honestly, Brandon, because and that you can back it up, Brandon. Because that was one line that got me. I'm like, this motherfucker's talking about standing on the edge of a fucking bridge, man. Like, smoking a cigarette and contemplating his life. He's like, okay, am I going to hit the pavement? Like, and the fact that you brought up that line, I think, means something in this fucking weird universe and stuff like that. But the fact that you actually go so raw into that depth of mental health and dealing with that stuff and how you've come out the other side, do you, Brandon, find it therapeutic to be able to sort of have this outlet now, 3-hour flight, to really sort of express yourself? And I guess in a sense, did it save you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, writing music, 3-hour flight, from the get-go has always been an outlet, not just for me, but for the boys too. And to be able to, in a way, how I feel about our songwriting, it's kind of a venting exercise. When you feel like you don't have anyone else to talk to, you end up writing these lines, and then when you sing them live or play them live, or even just practice them acoustically in your own home kind of thing, it kind of gives you that chance to be able to talk about those feelings and those moments without having to have that, I guess, support person with you, like a friend or a family, and it does help a lot. So yeah, 3-hour flight as a band has helped me through a lot of moments. Like, just songwriting just definitely is very therapeutic when it comes to that, and it's refreshing too, because as soon as you finish writing a song, there's something you can be proud of, as well as I feel okay. I said what I need to say and been able to process it. Not only do I have this awesome song, but I also have kind of looked past this moment that I've gone through. You know, I've taken further steps in actually moving on from what has just happened, if that makes any sense.
It does. No, it does. And like I've spoken to other bands about this and stuff in the past, where it's like in a sense, it's like you let it to the universe and you get to put it down on paper and sort of set it there and then let it go, and then that's where it will lay. And if you're proud of it, you can release those feelings and never have to hold on to them again. They're in that moment, they're in that song, and you can just leave them. You relive, essentially, as a frontman, you do relive them every time you sing them, because that's what makes you tear up when you sing it. That's what makes you, it humanises you, but it makes you relatable to everyone else. And it's so good that you guys, it's so good that you're still dealing with that. You're not talking about just the bullshit good times and got lost in that whole dollar bill. You're fucking, you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, I love it.
Sure.
But I'm being asked questions. Hold on. So, Dylan, your next gig, we will have fireballs.